Hello, this is just a little bit of a teaching moment for those that are wondering why their confidence interval for the Chapter 8 project on the home prices doesn't seem reasonable. So I'm looking at a set of data from a student. And if we go back to what we learned in Chapter 2, where we compared the mean to the median, the mean on the left, and we compared them, the mean is substantially bigger than the median. Now, some of you, it was like $100,000 different. So it was even bigger of a difference. So this is substantially bigger, where the mean is bigger than the median. And what does that tell us, Haley? Do you remember?
Okay, I'm sorry you just cut out. What was that?
What does that tell us when the mean is bigger than the median? I'll give you a hint.
Yes.
It tells us
Yes,
that our
I
data
remember
is
that.
skewed right. Do you have your standard deviation there too?
Yeah, let me check. It was it was only $74,000 and 19 cents.
So 74,000 doesn't seem like much, but it's quite a bit considering your median is only 20,000. Okay. So it's something that we don't actually focus on in this class, but it's called the coefficient of variation. And it's the percentage that your, if I have this right, it's the percentage, yeah, that your standard deviation is out of your mean. Now I'm going to use rough numbers just so I can just quickly do this. So if we rounded that to 70,000 and rounded this up to down to 210,000, right? I mean, I really rounded that down, but it's still, this is actually higher, the numerator's higher, and this is actually smaller or larger. So it's a little bit different, but it's about 30% of. So that's pretty high. And so being that it's skewed right and our standard deviation is pretty high, it doesn't surprise me that your confidence interval will be really kind of maybe spread out or really kind of small to where you're counting out how many numbers, right? If we do a 95% confidence interval, our goal is that 95% of our data points would fall within there. And many of you are saying only 14 of my data points out of my 35 are falling in there, which is only not even half. And that's probably true, because if your data is skewed, that means we really shouldn't be doing a confidence interval, right? If we go to our central limit theorem and our rules that we're following, yes, our data set is big enough. We have a sample of 35 over 30, but it's probably not a real great random sample, because we're just, taking our own 35 data values, and it isn't just a truly normally distributed data set. So hopefully that
Okay, so I may be doing it correctly. It just is different from how the other examples we've